Sentry Expert is a very interesting tower that can deploy 4 different types of sentries down. The crushing one with the shadow type, the cold sentry with the frozen kind of attack, the laser sentry with the energy attack, and the boom sentry with the explosive attack. So let's just litter the entire battlefield with Sentry Experts and Etienne and a glue storm to help it out. Etienne is for camo detection, and the glue storm, or glue strike previously before it, enables us to be able to pop DDTs with the Sentry Expert, because there is no type of attack in which the Sentry Expert has that can damage the DDT. This could also be considered as a black border if done correctly, but it's a bit more gimmicky and requires some advanced knowledge of the game, such as the fact that the glue strike and glue storm enables, well, the affected targets to be attacked by any kind of attack. I suppose it's not that advanced if you look at the description, but not all features in a game have a description behind it. Yeah, let's put Etienne down now. I'm going to put Etienne here so that we are able to attack over here while this rock is still there. Now that we have Etienne, we don't have to worry about camo balloons, but it's like round 37 is going to be the round where we need to rely on Etienne's ability here in order to deploy more drones, because we've got camo whites on that round, and I doubt the single drone is able to handle that. So, but we need to race towards Sentry Expert first before doing anything else, because we have a lead issue on round 28. Sprockets. Also, on the matter of sentries, the programming for round 75 is really weird because you have a combination of Moabs and lead balloons, and the sentries only ever deploy out the laser sentries to deal with the Moabs, but we don't deploy anything down to handle the lead balloons, so we're going to need a glue strike in order to circumvent our weakness to the lead balloons on that particular round. Round 27, we are able to afford the Sentry Expert. I would say that the more preferable route is larger surface area and deconstruction. It enables freshly laid sentry guns to be able to shoot further, but also with deconstruction we can do extra damage to Moab class balloons and fortified balloons. 2 particular targets which are always a bit of a menace to try and handle with, unless you have means to either soak them up immediately or just trying to deal extra damage to those particular type of targets. Can Etienne handle round 33 on its own, or do we need the ability? I don't think so, although we do have a second drone spawned up, which is really nice. I have a dream of as many Sentry Experts as I physically possibly can fit around the track, and we shall litter the entire field with crushing sentries, cold sentries, energy sentries, and boom sentries, while occasionally just having the base sentry in order to shoot out those sharp projectiles. Okay, let's deploy our ability here so we can deal with those camos, and lovely. So the next round, on round 39, Etienne should be at level 8, and we don't have to worry about our camo issues anymore. Level 8 Etienne is honestly one of the most OP upgrades ever. Just granting the entire map with camo detection is honestly chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. If not 11 out of 10. Oh, it's actually this round we got it. Round 40! And because of that, with deconstruction, we dealt with the Moab very efficiently. With some of these CHIMPS guys to get black border, if it's an easier map like this, then I will do a self-imposed challenge where I use a set selection of towers, or just go for something in particular like a 2 megapops. But anyway, when it comes to a harder map, I'm like, I just want something that works. I don't want to do like a 2 megapops, like let's say the biggest one, 2 megapops on Gid, for example, which is one map that I am very excited about trying to do. Thank you very much. I can't do Gid on Chimps to save my life. You have a sentry, you have a sentry, you have a sentry, and you have a sentry. Oh wait, there's the other sentry up there. The pencil on the Sentry Expert's head is a very nice touch. Displays that they are trying to construct these sentries to a fine T. Every single one of them having the same dimensions, pulled out from whichever dimension that the engineer pulls them out from, okay? Let's get rid of this, just so that we can attack over this way. You may never know what's going to come in handy. Yeah, so yeah, Etienne's only purpose here is to provide the entire map with camo detection. EFB, and yeah, it just goes down so effortlessly. With the combined might of all of our sentries, it doesn't matter if a certain sentry has a low pierce or a low amount of damage, where you can spawn in thousands of them like a swarm of hornets. Round 63, we're just demolishing through these ceramics, honestly. I feel like we're mainly going to suffer more from Moabs than the ceramics themselves. Although it could be one when round 91 comes about. I'm going to think about our glue gunner here just so that we can, you know, have that extra damage on board, but also think about the DDT later on round 90 onwards so that our Sentry Experts can actually do damage against them. And also as well, Etienne as well. It's only when Etienne is at level 20 and his ability is active with the UCAV can it actually deal damage to all types, whereas just by default he does explosive damage, not the normal kind of damage. Normal as in no resistances whatsoever. Glue Strike is here, and honestly when it comes to round 95, yeah, we need Glue Storm, because we can't just try and lay it throughout the entire screen and it'll affect every single DT that'll spawn around. So the forever lasting effects of Glue Storm will be very ideal to activate on round 95. The Tech Priests of Mars will be very jealous because of the sheer amount of firepower that we can produce because of game mechanics. We can just send out these sentries, and no matter how weak they are, just like with the guardsmen, there are so many of them. Uh-oh, yep, this is where we need Glue Strike, because these Sentry Experts do not know how to damage these, so that was kind of necessary there, which is why we kind of got this down. We have a lead, we still have a lead issue. Okay, we will then activate our UCAV just to handle with that. Like, we could have just had UCAV activated, but I don't know. I like this. I like this. Can we handle these ceramics? Obviously we can. Who do you think I am? I suppose the game thinks that energy sentries are the best against the Moab class balloons, because the only thing that spawns out are energy sentries when it comes to just Moab based rounds. It's like when you have purples in the mix with it as well, it's not exactly what you call ideal to have. Right, ZOMG went down, and guess what? What we're going to do with the rest of our money? Yes, we're going to spawn more. We're going to deploy that first, and then we're going to spawn more of these down. Do you think we have enough of these down? And I'm going to say, how dare you ask a question like that? Of course we don't have enough sentries down onto the ground. Of course we need every single sentry that we can possibly get. I want so many sentries that my computer crashes from the sheer amount that we're gonna spawn down onto the ground. And by the way, I don't want to do that because then none of you will then see this video. You hear that sound? That's the sound of sentries being deployed at an enormously fast rate, mind you. 2 ZMGs just absolutely massacred. Where's Etienne now? Oh, level 17. He is very close to the ultimate level of level 20. Round 87's going by very well, just like with every other round. I'd say the closest call is round 75 so far because of, well, the programming of this game. Surely you can deploy down both energies and the boom sentries around 75, Ninja Kiwi. But this is very important. Do not use Glue Storm on this round. Only use it for the next round, because I'm going to show you a science, okay? Nothing on the screen right now can damage DDTs, so we're just going to hear a bunch of this sound and nothing's going to happen. So if we use Glue Storm, we can damage them. 93 DDTs, go away. I suppose I could deploy down a call to arms, but that would mean we will have less sentries on the field. Get that Sentry Expert up and running. We need as many down on the field as we possibly can. They're making it quite far, but nothing that I'm worried about at all. Now, Etienne is at level 20. A permanent UCAV is airborne. Also like the skin paired with the engineers just because of mechanical schematics. Let's see, let's go like that. Do not let the DDTs through. Good. The blue storm went on for long enough so that we can actually deal with this stuff. Going through very well at the moment. Activate blue storm just to do that little bit of extra damage, slow down the ceramics, which is kind of why I had it back here, just in case if there was any lingering ceramics. We can deal with them straight away. Now, do you think we have enough Sentry Experts? Of course we don't. Of course we're going to summon more of them. How dare you ask such a question down in the comment sections below. I am always reading and I am always judging you based on what you put down. I'm just kidding, by the way. Thank you all so much for watching. We have practically won at this point. Can we get... Yeah, we can give the ability back. Of course we can. I've not botched myself. I definitely haven't. Okay, we made it very far. Round 99. Deal with that. And the badge should be able to have the stickiness on it. Lovely. BAD. Okay, so how many more can we deploy down? Let's deploy down one here. Let's deploy down one over here. Of course, we don't have enough. Can we fit another one onto the... No, actually, that's not too bad. Let's just concentrate about getting through this round. And I almost botched that run because of the fact that I used Glue Storm before we got the DT spawn on the track. But that, folks, is a cracked chimps guide. Not the hardest map to get chimps on, honestly. And the only reason why we don't have 2,042,000 is because when a Sentry despawns, any lingering projectiles it has fired out does not count towards that tower. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been what you'd call absolute carnage. At least with this video, there's no Union Jack flags flogging the entire map. Just these beautiful creations. Yeah, it's rather weird, honestly, because at the later parts of the round, somehow we spawned out crushing and cold sentries, but the sheer majority, the game thinks, let's summon out energy sentries. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. I must have said that quite a few times now, but if you are able to use my creator support code, if you are shopping at all throughout the store here, then that would be thoroughly appreciated. Let me know what other kind of weird gimmicky challenges you'd like to see me do next. Somebody recommended like a covert all pops challenge video, which is like... I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking that that might be a bit of a doozy. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves, everybody.